A bone-deep disquiet settled over New York City on March 10, 1888. The air, uncharacteristically mild for winter, held an oppressive stillness. An unsettling silence hung over the bustling streets, a stark contrast to the usual cacophony of carriage wheels and hawkers' cries. Old-timers, their faces etched with the wisdom of years, muttered about the unnatural warmth, a harbinger of coming woe. As the day bled into a sullen dusk, a low moan rose from the north, a premonition chilling the city's marrow. By nightfall, the moan had morphed into a ravenous howl, tearing at the edges of consciousness. Rain, icy and relentless, began its assault, drumming a relentless tattoo on rooftops and cobblestones. The city lights, usually a defiant twinkle against the encroaching darkness, sputtered and died, plunging the streets into an inky blackness that felt like a physical weight. The storm arrived with the dramatic flourish of a malevolent sorcerer. Dawn revealed a scene of unsettling beauty. The city, once a vibrant tapestry of color and movement, was draped in an ethereal white. 10 inches of pristine snow blanketed the streets, muffling the usual sounds of urban life. But beneath this serene facade lurked a monstrous truth. The wind, now a banshee's wail, scoured the snow into monstrous waves, each one a hungry maw threatening to swallow buildings whole. The first victims were the unwary. Men, emboldened by a lifetime of battling winter's whims, ventured out for their morning papers only to vanish into the swirling white vortex. Panic, a cold and slithering serpent, soon coiled its way through the city. News, carried by frantic whispers and desperate shouts, spoke of lost souls swallowed by the storm, their fates as unknowable as the churning heart of the blizzard. Transportation, the city's lifeblood, became a terrifying game of chance. Trains, their iron giants rendered helpless, became ghostly outlines buried under a relentless white shroud. The elevated train tracks, usually a pulsating artery of urban life, became desolate highways for the wind, its icy fingers plucking at the exposed framework. Telegraph lines, the city's nervous system, snapped one by one, leaving New York City an isolated island in a sea of white fury. Days bled into a timeless blur. The city, once a bustling metropolis, became a graveyard of silence punctuated only by the howling wind and the creaking of strained timbers. Homes, once havens of warmth and laughter, transformed into desperate sanctuaries. Families huddled together for warmth, their breath misting in the frigid air as they rationed out dwindling supplies by the flickering glow of kerosene lamps. Rumors, as sharp and cold as the wind, whipped through the city, of roofs collapsing under the weight of the snow, of fires consuming trapped families in their icy tombs, of bodies found frozen stiff in snowdrifts, their faces contorted in eternal screams. The Croton aqueduct, the city's lifeline, began to sputter. The frigid water, unable to withstand the onslaught, froze solid in its veins. Homes that had boasted a gurgling tap now held only buckets filled with precious, melting snow, a meager offering in the face of an insatiable thirst. Gas lines, one by one, surrendered to the cold, plunging the city into an inky blackness that felt as suffocating as the ever-mounting snowdrifts. Hope, a fragile flame flickering in the abyss, began to dwindle. Rescue attempts became suicidal quests, men battling the blizzard's fury with shovels and sheer grit, only to vanish into the swirling white themselves. Yet, amidst the despair, flickers of humanity, like embers against the encroaching darkness, refused to be extinguished. Neighbors, strangers even, banded together, digging out the stranded, sharing dwindling supplies of food and fuel. In the face of annihilation, an unexpected kinship bloomed, a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity. Then, on the dawn of March 14th, a hush fell. The wind, seemingly exhausted by its own fury, abated. The city held its breath, afraid to believe the sudden silence. Slowly, tentatively, the snow began to lighten. A sliver of blue peeked through the bruised sky, growing larger with each passing moment. The great blizzard, the white hurricane as it came to be known, had finally spent itself. Emerging from their snow entombment, the city surveyed the devastation. Streets were unrecognizable, transformed into white canyons flanked by towering snowdrifts. Houses, some half buried, stood like silent sentinels, their windows like vacant eyes staring hollowly at the ravaged landscape. The human cost was heart-wrenching, over 400 lives extinguished by the storm's fury. But from the ashes, a phoenix rose. The blizzard of 1888 became a stark reminder of nature's power and a testament to the unyielding spirit of New York City. The days that followed were a blur of digging, mourning, and a desperate scramble to rebuild. The city, its infrastructure crippled, resembled a war zone. The once proud elevated trains hung precariously, their tracks a mangled mess. Telegraph lines lay like broken spiderwebs across the snow-laden streets. But amidst the chaos, a quiet determination took root. Men, their faces etched with a newfound stoicism, emerged from their snowbound homes, shovels slung over their shoulders. Women, their eyes reflecting a steely resolve, organized soup kitchens, their meager offerings a beacon of hope in the desolate landscape. Children, their usual boisterousness muted by the tragedy, helped with the clearing efforts, their small bodies surprisingly strong in the face of adversity. The city, battered but unbroken, began the long road to recovery. Businessmen, their ledgers soaked and their profits lost, gathered in smoke-filled rooms, plotting a comeback. Politicians, their usual bickering forgotten for the moment, focused on the immediate needs, securing food, clearing roads, and ensuring the dead were buried with dignity. Newspapers, their printing presses miraculously revived, emerged with stories of heroism that warmed the hearts even amidst the numbing cold. Tales of selfless acts, a milkman delivering life-saving provisions through the blizzard, a doctor braving the elements to reach a sick child, a group of immigrants using their collective strength to dig out a trapped family became testaments to the unwavering spirit of the city. The blizzard, in its destructive fury, had also unearthed a hidden strength. It had exposed the city's vulnerabilities, the fragility of its infrastructure, and the ever-present threat of nature's power. But most importantly, it had revealed the resilience of its people, their capacity for compassion, and their unwavering determination to rise from the ashes. The Great Blizzard of 1888 became a turning point for New York City. It spurred innovations that would forever alter the city's landscape. The vulnerability of above-ground infrastructure led to calls for a subway system, a project that would revolutionize urban transportation. The communication breakdown highlighted the need for a more reliable system, paving the way for the widespread use of underground cables. More importantly, the blizzard forged a new sense of unity amongst the city's diverse population. The shared experience of hardship became a common thread, weaving together a tapestry of resilience. The shared stories of heroism became a source of pride, a reminder of the strength that resided within the city's very core. Years later, as New York City continued to grow and evolve, the memory of the Great Blizzard remained etched in its collective memory. It served as a stark reminder of the city's vulnerability, a testament to its indomitable spirit, and a symbol of the unwavering human capacity to overcome even the most devastating adversity.